Hello everyone, welcome to Community Distance Reiki. I'm Danielle Stimpson. I'm the owner of Learn Reiki Philadelphia, and I'm so glad to have you here with me this evening. If you're new here, go ahead and click that live chat button. Feel free to introduce yourself and set any requests for your personal well-being. We're going to get things started off by building a beautiful crystal grid exactly to all of your requests. And then after that, we're going to transition into a Reiki session where I will send healing to you for 25 minutes. If you'd like to learn more about me, my live online Reiki certifications, if you'd like to schedule a one-on-one distance healing or tarot reading, or if you'd like to shop my Reiki charged crystals, head over to learnreikiphiladelphia.com. It's linked in the description, and from today through the 26th of December 2023, I invite you to use coupon code SHOPSMALL2023. That's SHOPSMALL2023. It'll save you 20% on all crystals and all gift certificates for distance sessions. So let's go ahead and say hello to everybody and start building this beautiful crystal grid. Ta-da! As usual, we have our mirror right here. This helps to deflect any less than great energy. And we have our copper spiral that helps to get the energy moving and helps to harmonize the energy flow. So let's see who all we have here. We have Renee, we have Chris, we have JS left us some requests. So JS, whenever you do get a chance to see this, wonderful to see you and Merry Christmas. And let's see, Little Tree and Flower. I hope you all are doing well. Okay, cool. So we've got some requests from Chris, so we're going to start throwing those into the grid. If you're new here, you can set a request around your intentions or the specific crystals, one, the other, or both. Whatever floats your boat. I'm happy to select stones for you or put the stones out that you'd like to see. So let's see what all we have here. So Chris, I love your requests here. We're going to continue to rally behind you as you quit smoking. I know it was so hard for me too. So let's go ahead and start off with some green aventurine. This helps us to expand the vision we have of ourselves, actually. And this can be wonderful in lots of ways and for lots of reasons. But in particular, this is one that if you tend to think of yourself here, this one helps you to kind of get out of your own way and really see what you're capable of. So if you do I can't do that, I could never do that, I'd be terrified to try that, this is a stone that says, you might impress yourself. Give it a shot. So let's go ahead and bring in green aventurine. It also helps with the eyes as well as fertility and allergies as well as heart rhythms. Garnet is exceptional for getting the most done in the least amount of time. It's a lot of practicality. It helps you to kind of have an organized view of everything that needs to get done and then figure out the best way to tackle it. It gives you a wonderful new perspective even on old things that you've been doing for quite some time. And it can also help you to find strength and balance in times of change. So let's go ahead and bring in some garnet. Those of you who are born in January, that is also your birthstone. And happy Capricorn season, by the way. Okay, cool. And I think I have a Hattie at my feet. I have the heater is in the room with me. You can tell I'm a little cold, my nose is red. And I've got the little kitty right in front of the heater. Iolite helps with lots of different things, including and especially the third eye and intuition. This is wonderful for clairvoyance. If you're doing any kind of intuition that requires, say, sight, like shamanic journeying or scrying, this can be really helpful. It's also wonderful for fever, weight loss, if that's your intention, and also for sleep disturbances. So that is Iolite. Snowflake obsidian can be really, really helpful when it comes to releasing guilt and anger, and can also help with recognizing patterns so that you can shift into something better. Wonderful too for calming overstimulation and just balance body, mind, and spirit overall. Helps too with inner peace and serenity, and even opening up to hope after any kind of loss. This one actually helps with clairaudience, and that is the spiritual guidance that we hear. So those go so well together. Rhodochrosite helps with mother and child bonding, and it also helps with healing wounds around that same area, like maternal wounds. Helps with circulation and the heart. It's wonderful for intuition, especially if you want to get into things like telepathy, or if you want to connect with a deceased animal companion. Helpful too for asthma and stress headache. Put that here. Let me just turn this down a bit. Still getting used to this new camera, and it's taking a moment. Nope, that was too much. There we go. Let's see. That I think is a little bit better. Selenite helps to reflect nothing but pure white light, so this helps to really impact the space that it's in. It can also help to clear your personal energy. This can also clear the energy of your crystals. Just put your crystals on selenite for a few hours, totally clear. Just don't put these pieces of selenite under water. They will start to come apart. This is a great stone to have in any place that you want to just have that beautiful energy. Also helps you to connect with your spirit guides. I've actually got a big piece of selenite just at the bottom of the grid. And Little Tree would like some smoky quartz. You got it. So smoky quartz. This is helpful for protecting property, keeping things from getting stolen. It's actually been used since the Middle Ages for exactly that. Helpful too for overall energy protection and transmuting negative energy into something better. Helpful too for calming worry and just general energy clearing. Great for breaking through energy blocks. So there is smoky quartz. Thank you for being here, Little Tree, and happy holidays to you. Let's see. Pyrite is excellent for manifesting financial abundance. It's also helpful for connecting intuitively while being protected at the same time. Wonderful for the memory, fever, and the lungs, and can also help us to make the best use of Reiki during a session. It's often used to manifest financial abundance because it is fool's gold, but pyrite is often found near real gold, so it's thought to help lead you to the real stuff. Citrine is another financial abundance stone. This can help you to call in money or whatever the resources are that you need to survive and thrive, and resources that would include things like your car, your home. Also, it's a great stone for balancing our intuition with our logic for really good, well-balanced decision making, and it's helpful too for addictions and compulsions. Whether you're quitting smoking or anything else for that matter, this can be really helpful. Wonderful too for making good financial decisions, fibromyalgia, as well as nausea. So that is citrine. And ruby is helpful for giving us the courage to be ourselves, exactly who we are. It's also really helpful for things around leadership and management. It helps to kind of give you that edge on leading. Wonderful too for love, fertility, and fibromyalgia pain. We will bring in ruby. see. Okay. That might be a little bit more true. Yeah, because this camera is just not working the way it should. Ruby should not look brown. Like it's magenta. I don't know. Maybe it's a dud. Maybe I need to send it back. Maybe I just need to adjust it more. I'll keep working on it. Carnelian is helpful for relationships and anything connected with the sacral chakra, which is the center of relationships. Not only the close, intimate relationships we have, but like how we relate to community, society, and the world around us. Helpful too for romance and attracting your love partnership, as well as fertility and sexual health. Also wonderful for colds, allergies, and even healing wounds. It's great too for creativity. So that is carnelian. And I know so many people with colds right now. Emerald helps with healing skin and tissue. It also helps to reinvigorate our passions in life. This helps with bronchitis, the lungs, the upper respiratory tract, the sinuses, all of the above. So if you're struggling there, whether it's allergies, illness, or even a little bit of both, this can be really helpful. This also helps with giving us a little bit more confidence and support around our appearance, especially for the parts of our appearance we're most sensitive about. That can be kind of a thing to know during the holidays because, yeah, people aren't always super kind. But yeah, this is great for that. And let's go ahead and bring this in. So that is raw emerald. Herkimer diamond helps with manifesting and feeling connected to spirit. For the holidays, and I mean really anytime, but especially during the holidays, this is a stone that can help you to be in the present moment. And that's just a really beautiful thing. We can be so distracted and pulled in 5 different directions. This helps us just enjoy the moment where we're at. Also helpful for boosting anything that you're manifesting. It's helpful for healthy metabolism and for general intuition. And it helps to harmonize the energy in a space and among different people. Helpful too for relaxation. So that is Herkimer diamond, which is a type of double terminated quartz that's found in the Herkimer, New York region of the US. Sapphire helps to connect us to our angels, and it's a really powerful stone of connecting to intuitive messages. If you do any kind of channeling or mediumship type work, I highly recommend having some sapphire. You definitely need some grounding after you work with it if you're using it in that way. But this is also helpful for dementia, those with it, as well as those who love and care about them. The thyroid, eyes, and ears, and envisioning a positive outcome during times of change. Let's put that right here. Oh, absolutely, Joanna. Something for grief and honey calcite. Gotcha. Honey calcite, don't know why, except it's pretty. You're welcome. Absolutely. That's one of the ways in which we intuit. Like, that's definitely one of the intuitive vibes. Like, if you walk into a place and you're like, that's the stone I want to work with because it looks really pretty to me, that's a good sign that that's the one to work with. So, yeah, that's absolutely a good reason. And for grief, we'll bring in some jet. So honey calcite helps with optimism even in really rough times, and it helps with attracting the best people into your life that are a good balance and a good match for you right here and now. So that is whether they're friends, colleagues, neighbors, whatever the case might be. Also really helpful for women going through menopause. So that is honey calcite. And for grief, Jet is my favorite stone for grief. This is a type of fossilized wood that was fossilized due to very high heat, usually volcanic activity. This was a tree that basically was kind of immediately killed and transformed into what you see here. It helps tremendously with grief. It helps you to really go to the depths of what you're feeling without kind of losing yourself to unhelpful self-pity. Like, feeling the grief is totally healthy and natural. And then there's like this other deeper side to it that might not be as helpful. This helps you to toe that line a little bit. It's also great for protection against any kind of negative energy, including like the paranormal, like the evil eye, quote unquote, as well as helping you to go through any kind of hospice process. Even if your animal companion is close to crossing over, this can be a helpful stone. So that is Jet. Ooh, rolling away on us there. Good to see you, Victoria Parade. Rose quartz helps with unconditional love and just really restoring, renewing our heart center. If you feel emotionally depleted or just kind of tender in the heart, this can be a really supportive stone. It's also really helpful anytime that you are shifting into like saying, I want to say like better emotional habits, better relationship habits. This is a stone that helps you to, over time, remember that you deserve love and love without condition. So this is one that can help you to shift from one type of relationships to a higher type of relationships. So very supportive for that. So that is rose quartz. Let's go ahead and put that here. There we go. Renee, I definitely chose correctly. Blue Sky, Kanta, I hope you both are well. Happy holidays. Oh, by the way, there will be a Christmas stream. Yes, there will. Christmas stream at 7 p.m. on Christmas. So, and also Christmas Eve at the normal time, Sundays, 8 p.m. Both of those streams are up now, like I've listed them as upcoming. So if you can't make either of those and you want to set an intention, you can just go ahead and plug it in the, just go into that live stream and just like ahead of time, make your request so that when you do watch it, it'll be there for you. As we say down here, hi y'all. Oh, awesome. Yo all. Yeah, that's more Philly. It's definitely Philly. Next is some beautiful blue apatite. Hilarious as it is that a stone with apatite in the name is great for losing weight and shifting our relationship with food. It really does those things. Yeah, you don't have to have an intention to lose weight. If you have any intentions around about food, whether you're changing your diet or just the role that food plays in your life, this can be a really healthy stone to work with. It's wonderful too for strengthening your energetic field and for revealing your soul's purpose and giving you courage on that path. Helpful too for peace and harmony, like inner peace and harmony. So we'll go ahead and bring this in. It's blue apatite. There's also going to be some fun goings on for New Year. Okay. Lapis helps with pain and inflammation, and it's also superb for personal responsibility, like accountability, and living up to your commitments. Everything involved in integrity. Open, honest communication. Wonderful too for the ears, especially things like vertigo and hearing loss. Helps with career improvement and career opportunities, as well as trying to curb disorganization. So we will bring in the lapis. Lee. I hope you're well. Good to see you. Happy holidays. Moonstone helps us to connect with all the cycles of nature, especially those of the moon, unsurprisingly. It also helps to connect with and trust divine timing. It helps with attracting love and our soulmate relationships, and it's also very protective of women and women's health. This is a stone that I often think of as being very connected with the High Priestess. It helps with a connection also to ancient spirituality and wisdom around healing, as well as just intuition in general. It's also very protective of anyone who might be traveling. So we will bring that in. I know so many people will be traveling over the next several days. So that is Moonstone. I'll just put that under our sapphire there. Superb. And this is rutilated quartz. Rutilated quartz is just clear quartz with these beautiful rutils. They look kind of like little hairs going through there. And it helps to really clarify and direct energy where it's most needed. It also helps to bring a lot of mental clarity and focus. Wonderful too for boosting energy, especially if you're just really worn down or you're just getting over being sick. This can be a really helpful stone. So that is rutilated quartz. There we go. Awesome. Let's see. So, Victoria, I'd love support with manifesting, positive energy, and good luck. So, let's bring in some tourmalinated quartz. That's a good stone for luck. Manifesting Herkimer diamond helps with manifesting, as does chevron amethyst and positive energy. There's a lot of good ones for that. Oh, this one will do. So let's start with tourmalinated quartz. So this is literally quartz with black tourmaline going through it, much like the rutilated quartz had rutils. So black tourmaline, as you see those like black kind of streaks in there, black tourmaline helps to repel negative energy. And going through quartz, it really helps with breaking up really old, stuck, painful energy that we have stored in the body, in the emotions, in the spirit. This can really help break up that old energy and help release it. It's also an excellent stone for breaking up scar tissue on and in the body, and of course the emotions, as well as helping with attract new means of earning. So whether that's a new job, side gig, some kind of passive revenue, this is one that'll help you to either find that new job or find something as like a supplementary job. Helps too with protection during travel, especially if by car, and can be wonderful with luck in general. It brings in a lot of good luck. Good luck, good fortune. So that is rutilated. So that is tourmalinated. Let's go ahead and trying to figure out a good way to do this where we'll still have room for things later. Let's do, here we go. I can always move them if I have to. There we go. That is tourmalinated quartz. For boosting manifestation, one of the great stones of that is chevron amethyst. And that's speaking of the lines that you see here. If you notice, they're kind of like sideways. If these specimens were larger, you would notice they make a chevron, like a wavy line. This helps with degenerative diseases, everything from like things like MS all the way to like degenerative disc things, all those types of things. Wonderful too for tolerance of others, as well as spiritual connection, for channeling, definitely for manifesting. It helps you to send the message up of what you're looking to call upon, and also to hear any responses, like hopefully more like a "it's to your left" kind of thing when you're manifesting. It helps with visionary work and clairvoyance, our like a spiritual sight. So that is Chevron Amethyst. And for positive energy, and this will also help boost manifestation too, is Bumblebee Jasper. This has a lot of sulfur and arsenic, so do be careful if you're working with it. But this helps with physical energy, and with confidence, and also with like focus energy, so getting work done. Helpful too for lots of positivity and lots of motivation. So if you're trying to get psyched up to get a chore done, this is a great one. Helps too with decision making, physical energy, feeling a little bit more vital, a little bit more physically energized, and with mental focus, as well as balancing yin and yang in the body. So that is Bumblebee Jasper. So I hope that that helps, Victoria Parade. Lots of love to you. Happy holidays. Hey, Vic, I hope you're doing well. Oh, homesickness. Sodalite is excellent for homesickness. It's also a really helpful stone for communication. And when we think of, like right now we're in a Mercury retrograde, which everyone kind of fearmongers about, and it's not the end of the world. It happens 3 to 4 times a year, every year, your whole life. Your head hasn't exploded yet. Like it's inconvenient for lots of stuff, including communication, because Mercury retrograde is a time where the planet of communication, Mercury, from our vantage point on Earth, is moving backwards. So it's meant to have us review and look inward, which is what makes it really hard to communicate outward. It's almost like we're talking to ourselves, and other people hearing us, it's almost like they're hearing themselves. So yeah, so this can help with that. Also helps with relieving menopause symptoms, coming to terms with aging. It helps with writing and expression in all ways. So whether you're singing, dancing, however you express yourself, really helpful. But this is exceptional for homesickness. So definitely some sodalite. So I hope that that helps. And so good to see you, Kanta. Let's see, blue skies. They're a supportive stone that can help shake off recent bad experiences so that my body and spirit don't hold on to them. I used selenite yesterday and wondered if I had another in mind. Yeah, oh, I'm so sorry. Selenite definitely helps to kind of like clear that too, but one of my favorites is zoisite. It helps with releasing negativity. It also helps with connection to nature, which can really help us like renew and restore. Wonderful too for encouraging you to face problems or obstacles. It's excellent for anyone who tends towards procrastination. I'm one of those. I hate making phone calls to like companies, agencies. I'm a weird millennial. It stresses me out. This helps. It also helps with just sort of ticking those obstacles off of our to-do list. But yeah, great for releasing negativity. And another one that can help with that. So that's zoisite. Another one that helps with like letting go and like kind of energy purging. The tourmalinated quartz in there can kind of help. If any of that's sitting there, it can kind of break it up. But there's also shungite. This can really deep clear our energy system. and helps to release stress, emotional pain, and energy blocks. Helpful too for just not only that deep clean of your whole field, but if you're someone who's sensitive to geopathic stress or electromagnetic stress, if you feel really almost like out of it, paranoid, sleepy around certain electronics or a lot of electronics, shungite might be helpful. Also helpful for tissue repair and recovering from illness or injury. So I'll bring this in for you. But yeah, it can be really helpful for keeping your energy clear, especially when you're dealing with things that are not a lot of fun or don't feel great, or you just don't want to bring that nasty energy with you. I totally understand. And yeah, selenite was a good choice too. And we have some selenite in there already too. But I hope that this helps. Let me know if there's anything else I can do. And yeah, we're definitely all in alignment tonight. So let's see. From Lee, can you place a honey calcite and a rainbow fluorite in the grid for me? Absolutely. Honey calcite's already there, so good thinking. Rainbow fluorite, I have fluorite. Crystals for ADHD, maintaining focus and motivation, support for healthy eating habits, and organization. Absolutely. So let's start with fluorite. This is a wonderful stone for kind of grounding chaotic energy. And just anytime things seem up in the air, chaotic, it helps you to find some peace and relaxation and just find your way to be sort of the eye of the storm in that sense. It's wonderful too for chaotic work environments, as well as just finding order amidst everything that you can't control. It's also helpful to bring comfort to new moms and newborns. So that is fluorite. It's just great for everyone, honestly. Go. And that's fluorite. ADHD, absolutely. One of my favorites for that is chalcopyrite or peacock ore, which is this beauty right here, which was a gift from Chris. Thank you, Chris. This helps with executive function. And sometimes it's ADHD, sometimes it's I have PTSD. Other things can impact executive function as well. But executive function is like organized thinking and getting things done in the right order and just getting things done, figuring things out from a bigger perspective. Even losing items, this can be really helpful for. I'll leave that here for now, and I'll work it into the grid when I see how everything falls. Maintaining focus and motivation, definitely bumblebee jasper. Very helpful with that, as well as rutilated quartz. Another one that can help with that is not prehnite. I was going to go for polychrome jasper. Polychrome jasper is another one. So the first one I would have picked for you is bumblebee jasper, but we've already got it, so that's a good thing. Polychrome jasper helps to like reignite our soul's passions and helps us to feel motivated and confident, and really gets us going and motivated, ready to sink our teeth into the work we need to do and moving forward. It helps to break indifference, and it's great for self-confidence and motivation in general. It's also wonderful for joint health and physical movement. It's very connected with the Earth Star chakra, which is beneath our root. That has to do with taking our soul's purpose and making it actionable. So yeah, but also getting moving. If you're setting out an intention to like get more steps in your day or something like that, this is a stone that can help that too. So that is polychrome jasper. So let's bring this in. So all the best for you on that. As far as organization, the best ones for that are, let's see, nope, wrong spot. The best ones for that are lapis and garnet, and they're both here. So there's garnet and there's lapis. They're both really helpful for that. And healthy eating habits is absolutely blue apatite, and that's in here too. That can help with your relationship to food and shifting that into something more positive, whatever that looks like to you. It's going to be different to everybody, and that's going to change over the course of our life just because our body changes and our needs change. So that can be really helpful. And also chalcopyrite can help with organization. But let me know if there's anything else. I hope that helps, and thank you. It's good to see you. Happy holidays if I don't see you before then. But hey, everybody, we're doing a Christmas stream on Christmas at 7 p.m. and Christmas Eve at 8 p.m., our usual Sunday time. So, yay. I'll be here if you need a place to go or want a place to go or need a little break in the day or want a little break in the day. Vic, it's wonderful to see you. Oh, you fell on your left side. Oh, you hit your head. Oh, and headache. Hey, Goddess of Four, I hope you're doing well. Patty, welcome back. Okay, cool. For injury and stuff, definitely shungite really helps, as does epidote. For headache, let's bring in pink tourmaline. So yeah, epidote, great for illness and injury. Also really helpful for kind of resetting the nervous system and helps with healing the skin. Helps with connection to the fairy realm and also helps with the brain. So not a bad thing if you smacked your head. And also, this is also recommended too for Parkinson's, as well as it's one I've used extensively to help with negative self-talk. Like when I don't know if you do this, but I have a strong tendency to like yell at myself. And I was like, wow, I talk to myself worse than I would ever speak to anyone else. Got to work on that. I noticed it at the beginning of COVID. And this is the stone I worked with to help, and it helps so much. So that's epidote. And put that here. And pink tourmaline helps with headaches and, sorry about that, headaches as well as nerve pain. And it's also wonderful for breaking up your any kind of negative self-image so that you can start to rebuild your self-image in a way that's more positive. Helps too with spinal injuries and any kind of gynecologic issues whatsoever, from endometriosis to menopause and everything in between. So that is pink tourmaline. Emotional stability, you got it, and that is lepidolite. Lepidolite's my favorite one for this. So lepidolite is this kind of purplish silver. It has the ability to help soothe, calm, and understand the emotions, and also to bring clarity and attention to different beliefs and habits and patterns that might be getting in our way. Also helpful for discernment, especially around should I stay, should I go. But in general, this is a wonderful mood booster. Lepidolite is lithium mica, and lithium has been used internally by the ancient Greeks, and still today it's actually a prescription medication, but it's known to definitely impact different people very differently in terms of like taking it internally. A lot of folks really can't take it. So I definitely do not recommend DIYing that and like taking this internally. Carrying it as a stone or a specimen is wonderful. The energy of it can really help everyone, and it's really safe to just carry it. Additionally, this specimen has some amazonite, which is wonderful for the spine and spinal nerves, as well as luck and self-care. Even the most selfless people need self-care, and amazonite helps remind them of that. So we will bring this in. So glad that you are here. And hey, Heart, hope you're doing well. Oh, I hear a kitty. Hey. What's going on, little Hattie? You want to come up? Currently, she's worshiping the heater. Don't blame her one bit. Intention: being in a Christmassy vibe. Grateful, joyful, loving. Good giver, good receiver, posture. Sitting and standing tall. Remembering to do exercises to correct food turnout. Yup. Or foot turnout. Okay, gotcha. For foot turnout and stuff, polychrome jasper helps with that. And, oh, hey, there you are. You want to come up? Or you just want to drink my water? Either one. Either one's fine. So let's see. Christmassy vibe. Lepidolite will help. Let's see. Christmassy vibe. Happy, upbeat, jovial. Let's bring in Fuchsite. This is the one that reminds us to just give in and allow time for play, time for relaxation, time for fun, just for the sake of fun. So that is Fuchsite, green and sparkly. It also helps to boost the energy of other stones. It's wonderful for inner child work and really helpful for spinal alignment and sleep disturbances, as well as, I believe I'm not sure if I mentioned carpal tunnel is helpful for this. But hey, you want to come up? Come on up. Everybody wants to see you. Come on, little popular babes. Wee. Oh, yeah, you want to do the purrs? You're not feeling a purr today? That's okay. We can't feel like the purrs every day. Oh, Hattie. Hattie, everyone. So yeah, that is Fuchsite. So, but that's a good one for like being in a good mood and remembering that like joy and fun are important. All work and no play makes a dull boy. Let's also see posture. I would say maybe iolite. That can help with like, but this can help with spinal alignment too. So I feel like that can be really helpful. So I feel like that's sort of a two birds sort of thing. And good giver, good receiver. Let's see. Let's bring in some peridot. This helps with breaking habits and things like that, but it's also wonderful for reaffirming relationships, particularly friendships. So yeah, great for that. Also helpful for things like eating issues or more digestive issues, everything from acid reflux to Crohn's and everything in between. And with all the holiday eating, we can use all the help we can get. Wonderful too for releasing guilt, anger, and jealousy. So that's peridot. Yay. Awesome. So yeah, let me know if there's anything else I can do. And lots of love from Philly. What in addition to Amazonite can help amplify self-care? Definitely Fuchsite. Absolutely Fuchsite can help. That's one that really allows you to just give in to play. And my guides all the time are like, you're being a bit too many earth signs, D. Like, have fun. And I've been finding that that stone really helps me to relax and just enjoy things. For narcolepsy, I'd have to research that one. I might be able to look it up, but I know blue kyanite has an indication for neurological care, particularly around like speech and mobility, but other things too. So yeah, this can be helpful. It also helps with health changes and harmonizing like pettiness and spite within groups, but it's wonderful for radical self-acceptance, loving yourself exactly as you are, and helpful for understanding spiritual guidance. So if you're having a hard time understanding those messages that you get in dreams, or understanding what's coming up in your readings or something, blue kyanite can be very helpful. Okay, cool. What do I like more, smoky quartz or quartz? Oh, that's a tough question. I tend to work with smoky quartz more. It tends to like support the work I do more. So I think that I would say that, but clear quartz is like a blank slate and you could make it into anything that you want or need. So that makes it really, really fun too. But yeah, maybe smoky. Maybe smoky. Okay, so Patty has some good requests. Let's see. Sugilite. Oh, there it is. I meant to bring this out for you in the last stream. I totally forgot. Sugilite has this wonderful quality for bringing about awareness of unity consciousness. And that's the awareness of the interconnectedness and oneness of everyone and everything. And that what we put out into the universe, we put back into ourselves. It's sort of like, don't throw garbage in your own backyard kind of awareness. So we will bring that in. Red Tiger Eye, and I did see, I think it was Goddess of Four asked for fast money. So this will be great for that. Red Tiger Eye is superb for fast money and for protection. Whether it's malevolent spiritual work or, the evil eye kind of stuff, or if it's mundane stuff like bullying, people picking on you, trying to impact the trajectory of your life, any of that stuff. This can be really helpful. So it's my favorite anti-bullying stone, this and red jasper. And if you have any folks like that you'll be dealing with over this holiday break, I hope that these red tiger eye vibes carry with you. There we go. And Amazonite, we have some. I'll add more. Aquamarine epidotes in there. Septarian. Septarian helps with muscle pain and spasms, and it's also wonderful for skin wounds and healing the skin. Helps too with emotional work, shadow work, really going deep, getting vulnerable, and seeing what the root cause is of the different habits and patterns that we keep repeating that aren't helping us. Helps too with the solar plexus, which is our center of self, personal identity, and free will. So let's put some Septarian here and here. Aquamarine helps with forgiveness, as well as deflecting really immature, petty type of behavior. It's the anti-Karen stone. It's also really helpful for may justice prevail, and helps the teeth, gums, and body fluids, like circulation in general. So we will put some aquamarine. Amazonite, we kind of mentioned already. Wonderful for self-care and for self-respect too. In addition to the spine and spinal nerves, this is also very calming and does help to bring a good amount of luck too. So that is a closer look at Amazonite. If you are looking for a gift for a nurse, Amazonite's a good one. Anyone who is selfless or tends to think of others before themselves. Okay, so that is Amazonite. green onyx, kunzite, selenite's in there. So this is Desert Rose Selenite. As I've learned from you all, this is really helpful for property matters and like closing property deals. Also helps with making big changes in slow, small increments and like helping you to keep up with that like a pattern of chipping away at the bigger goal. Wonderful too for redefining ourselves after any kind of loss or in the face of some forced transformation, and also helps relieve the stomach from upset. Encourages schoolwork and like staying with school rather than kind of dropping out. Also helpful for men's health, the skin, helping the body to fight viruses, and for helping the healing of animals. So that is Desert Rose Selenite. Let's put that here next to Sodalite. Bloodstone is one of my favorite, like, stuff hits the fan kind of stones. Like, emotionally speaking, it's definitely a rescue remedy. This can help with lifting despair and having the emotional strength and stamina to continue going through really difficult things. It helps to relieve self-doubt, and it also helps to quiet the mind, whether you're meditating, getting Reiki, or if you just have a really wandering mind. This can help to kind of calm that down. So this might even help Lee. So there we go. And here we go. And green onyx helps with sadness and grief, as well as loneliness too. Also helpful for making decisions that line up with your highest good, for moving on even though that you might still be in a considerable amount of emotional pain, and for just even full-on emotional shutdown when you just feel numb. This is a great stone to reach for. Green onyx can be this sort of deep green like you're seeing here, or it can be a much lighter color, almost like a pistachio color. And you can even see like dinnerware sets made of it, goblets made of it. It's a beautiful stone. Okay. Pink kunzite is an incredibly potent stone of compassion. Whenever I hold it, I feel like I can see the Kuan Yin, and it's just compassion for others and compassion for yourself. This helps with attracting love, like commitment-based love, as well as opening our heart to love after heartbreak. Wonderful too for nerve pain, for recovering from anesthesia, and for sleepless babies and new moms. Helpful too for hormones and for anyone who tends towards chemical sensitivities, as well as even people that work in a really toxic place. This can be supportive. So that is pink kunzite. I'll put that right next to the blue kyanite and the chevron amethyst. Azurite. Bring in some azurite. This helps with awakening our spiritual selves. It's also really helpful for insight, intuition, and creativity. Helps with gaining wisdom from what we're doing, whether that's meditation or even reading books, like to gain the true wisdom from what we're going through. Helps with connection to our spirit guides, as well as breaking down obstacles and energy blockages. Wonderful too for calming and quieting the mind, as well as helping spinal alignment and even muscle spasms. So yeah, we will bring this in. That's azurite. It's found near malachite, copper, chrysocolla. Yeah, all of them kind of float together. Labradorite, leopard skin jasper. Labradorite helps with better sleep and also really fine, like an attention to detail, like a fine eye, like needle in a haystack type work. This can really help. It's also really helpful for research and study and clairvoyance, your spiritual sight. Helpful too for enjoying travel and for calming disputes, especially in a workplace, can make a lot of harmony in a workplace that can be difficult. So that's Labradorite. There we go. Leopard skin jasper helps us to connect with our animal companions and our animal guides and guardians, and also helps with healing animals. It attracts wonderful relationships, especially soulmate type relationships, and it can also help anything impacting the skin as well as coordination and balance. So that is leopard skin jasper. Go. There we go. Oh, the kitty just started purring. Luck in legal matters. We might look that up if that's something different than just luck. Let's see if we have time to look it up too. Cool. Heart, good to see you. Oh, Goddess of Four, Desert Rose Selenite is one of your favorites along with selenite. Awesome. Let's see. Let's do pyrite. Chalcopyrite's right here. It's going to come in too. And pyrite's in there. And this is prehnite. This helps with facilitating a good space for spiritual learning and teaching, and also for helping one to refuse unfair demands. That could be a helpful thing to have around the holidays. Wonderful too to help your minds to focus better during meditation, and it's exceptional for things like lucid dreaming, any kind of divination, any kind of intuitive practice, but specifically excellent for lucid dreaming. Also helpful for the kidneys, bladder, gout, anemia, and yeah, love it. So let's go ahead and bring this in. Where shall we place it? Let's put this here and here for now. No, we'll put it here and here for now. There we go. So that's prehnite. And let's see. Goddess of Four, foot pain, weight loss, joy, more money, fast money. You need to get the last presents. I understand. We've got citrine, pyrite, and red tiger eye in there. Let's bring in some cinnabar because it can't hurt. Cinnabar is usually thought to help attract customers to a business, but it is generally helpful for, you know, manifesting abundance and like bringing in financial gains. It is mercury, so be very careful with this. Usually if you buy it today, what you would find is something more like this, where the only parts of this that are actually cinnabar are the little red dots that you kind of see in there. Yeah, the This might even be sold as either Cinnabar or Cinnabrite. Hence all the quartz, because it is a little toxic, and be careful with it. But yeah, it does help somewhat with financial abundance for everyone, but especially businesses. For your feet, let's bring in howlite. This helps with all the joints and the bones in the body. Polychrome jasper also really helps with the lower extremities and movement, so that's really helpful. This helps with the bones, bone integrity, healing fractures, and joints, whether it's an acute injury or like kind of a chronic like pain or a functional issue, helps in all ways there. Also really helpful for anger, frustration, and resentment. So let's bring in the howlite. There we go. Joy is definitely fuchsite. All the best you get in some last minute presents. Help with, and it's good to see you, heart. Help with releasing the energy of others in your stomach. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. So helping to release the energy of others, shungite is wonderful for that. Smoky quartz is too. And stomach stuff particularly, definitely peridot helps. But I'm also going to bring in Dalmatian jasper. This has black tourmaline going through it, and black tourmaline again helps to repel negative energy. Dalmatian jasper is wonderful for energy clearing, like our physical energy centers, as well as helpful for digestive issues. So this is one that can help you to release things like stomach issues around things like IBS and Crohn's and all that. It helps to support them. But because it does energy clearing and it focuses on digestion, I think this might really help. Also helps with bringing about cooperation, because that release of old energy can help with releasing cynicism and jadedness. And so it tends to leave a good space for better cooperation. So that is Dalmatian jasper. Let's just put this here. I hope that helps, heart. Loving your conversations. You all are, I love doing this. I love that I've met all of you. Thank you all so much for being here. Let's go ahead and look up narcolepsy and see what we can't find. Hey, you. Hi. Nope, it's not in there. Let's try here. Yeah, I just keep getting neurological system kyanite. Yeah. All right, one more place for me to check. Chat amongst yourselves. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not finding anything for narcolepsy specifically, but I'll keep looking. I'm willing to bet I can find something. And I'm seeing my good friend the jeweler tomorrow. She might know of something that's like historically been thought helpful for that. But yeah, I'll keep looking. Rose quartz and kunzite are both in there. So that's cool. Detoxing from the jet fuel in the water, shungite. Absolutely shungite. And entrepreneur endeavors, that's a tiger eye thing. So this definitely helps with study, research, and like also like big picture thinking and courage. So tiger eye, wonderful entrepreneur stone. Like I said, big thinking, like all the different pieces together. Also helps with protection against envy and jealousy. It helps to give you a lot of courage and a lot of strength, a lot of internal balance. Wonderful too for if you're doing any kind of study or research or researching for, say, your business plan. Tiger eye is really helpful. Chat amongst yourselves. Yeah. Let's see. So tiger eye helps with that. Chrysocolla can be used for sleep paralysis. That's interesting. Can't hurt to put it in here. Well, chrysocolla I definitely know is helpful for making decisions that line up with your highest good, and also with really encouraging you as you follow through with your soul's purpose. It's also great for finding new ways of expressing yourself creatively. So that's chrysocolla. So we will put one here. Yeah. Oh, that's really beautifully said, Patty. Grief is the price we pay for great love. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Happy heavenly birthday to your hubby. Let's also bring in some, if we haven't already, we brought in jet. Let's also bring in some black onyx. This can help with grief, but also energetic protection. It helps to ground fear and anxiety. Wonderful for ancestor connection and for releasing self-doubt, bringing back a lot of self-esteem. Helps too to protect against any kind of mind games or people that would play them. So we'll bring that in. We'll also bring in some dragon's blood. This can help with grief and helps you with processing it, with the grief and loss without getting really stuck in the self-pity. Helps too with the strength and the courage to make big changes in life and learning from your mistakes while giving you some patience with yourself. Helps too with the immune system as well as the nervous system, and it's wonderful for happiness, optimism, and also wisdom in general. Helpful too for the thyroid. So that is dragon's blood. Let's make some room for this. Lots of love to you, Patty. I'm glad that this landed on a double Reiki day. Okay. So I think we're ready to do that thing where I explain what Reiki is and then we get into the healing. So go ahead and help me by lifting the energy of wherever you are at. Go ahead and take a moment and reflect on everything that you're grateful for. And if you don't mind, hit that like button and then go ahead into the chat and share anything that you're grateful for that you feel comfortable sharing in such a public venue. And then we will get into the Reiki. And thank you all so much for being here. Lots and lots of love to all of you. Seriously, I couldn't be more happy with the community that's growing here. It's like lightning in a bottle. It's really beautiful. So thank you all. And of course, happy holidays. So as I mentioned at the top of the stream, my name's Danielle Stimpson. I'm the owner of Learn Reiki Philadelphia. And if you want to learn more about my live online Reiki certification classes, if you want to schedule a one-on-one distance healing or tarot reading, or if you want to shop my Reiki charged crystals, head over to learnreikiphiladelphia.com. It's linked in the description, as are all of my social media and my email newsletter list. And from now through the 26th of December 2023, I invite you to use the coupon code SHOPSMALL2023. That's SHOPSMALL2023 with no spaces. That coupon code will save you 20% on all crystals and all gift certificates for distance sessions and tarot readings, whether you give those to others or keep them for yourself. So, what is Reiki? Well, Reiki has become like a general catch-all term for energy healing in the West. Specifically, I work with what's known as Usui Reiki. This particular method is named after its founder, Mikao Usui, who created this in early 1920s Japan, at a time when you couldn't even teach anything that might be misunderstood as being a part of a religion. Big consequences if you did. So this particular method is deeply spiritual, yet completely secular. And people of all different religions studied under Usui. And that's also, I think, a big reason why we love it so much in the West. For the understanding of just what energy means in this particular in this particular method, we're best to look at Shintoism, which is the indigenous spirituality of Japan, in which everyone and everything has a soul, and all of those souls are interconnected and interlinked. And it's thought that spirit, however you define it, would support everyone and everything by bringing in this beautiful soul, spiritually guided soul energy. That's what Reiki actually translates to in Japanese. And that our body, mind, and spirit are using this energy all the time to help support us with our resilience and our continual movement forward. So this is an energy that your body, mind, and spirit already work with, even though we might not be aware of it. And essentially what I'll be doing today is using Usui's techniques to connect to that energy and direct more of it to you, wherever you happen to be and whenever you happen to be enjoying this stream. Because Reiki's not limited to the same limitations that we as humans have. So whenever you're watching this, the Reiki will be there for you. I can only be in one place at one time, but the Reiki can be everywhere all the time. So if you are watching live and if ever you feel like you need a Reiki session and I'm not live, check out the Past Healing live stream playlist and you will be able to go ahead along and feel better whenever you need it. During the session I'm about to do, you may feel some physical sensations. You may have some emotions rise up or get released. Mentally, you may be able to kind of parse some things out or find some resolution. And as far as spiritually, you might get some big revelation or some intuition. You may also have a really wonderful healing nap, which is completely encouraged. You don't have to do anything other than be open to Reiki. And simply by being here, you are. So I generally encourage you to find a nice comfy place to sit or lay down. And you can even close your eyes if you'd like, but you don't have to focus on anything. You don't have to keep your mind silent. You can just be exactly as you are and the Reiki will support you. If you want, you don't even have to be still. You can stretch, move, bend, do some yoga, journal, create some music or paint or whatever feels right in this time. There's no wrong way to use your Reiki. And during the session, feel free to just enjoy in any way that feels right. If at any point you want to go a little deeper into the session, or if you feel like you got distracted, just go ahead and take a deep breath in and out and you'll sink right back in. I'll continue sending this energy to all of you for 25 minutes. And during that time, I will turn on some beautiful lights for us. They'll move slowly and gently through several different colors. At no point will it flash or strobe. And I'll turn up the music. If you enjoy the music, check out the musical creator. She is linked at the bottom of the description. She has her own YouTube channel and her own website. Definitely check that out. And I'm here 5 times a week, so definitely hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you can drop in whenever you're available, or go ahead and just make it a part of your regular healing routine. I'm here 5 times a week, same days, same times, except the extra times for holidays, which this Christmas, which is Monday, I will be here at 7 p.m. And our usual Sunday, 8 p.m. will be on, even though it is Christmas Eve. So thank you so much for being here. It's an honor and a privilege always. So let's head on back in, take a closer look at that grid that all of you inspired. Thank you. And then get into the healing. Yeah, this camera doesn't really have any sense of focus, does it? No, it doesn't. Yeah. I think I may have gotten a dud. Let's see. Let's move me out the way here. Oh, okay. Let's put this here and Chrysocolla here. Let's put there we go. Awesome. Thank you, Joanna, Little Tree, Goddess of Four. Really appreciate all of you. And I'm so sorry that the camera doesn't seem super clear, but we'll do our best. It'll get better. Also, it's Mercury retrograde, so electronics just be like that sometimes, and now is those times. So go ahead, get cozy. Thank you for being here. I'll see you all in 25 minutes. Enjoy your session. I invite you now to take a deep breath in and out at your own pace. Slowly allow your body to come back. Thank you all so much for being here and for being your absolutely incredible selves. Like, looking up and seeing all of the support and the well wishes to Patty and Keys just warms my heart. Thank you. This is community distance Reiki is definitely, far exceeded my wildest expectations, and thank you all so much for being a part of it. No, it wasn't on your end. It was, I looked up and all of a sudden there was no data, and it was about to shut down the stream, and then suddenly there was data. Probably my internet provider. When I had Verizon, this stuff never happened. So, You're so welcome, Sister Sheba. Joanna Sparkles, so much love to you too. Renee, Key, Little Tree, Goddess of Four. Oh yeah, like the stream if you don't mind on the way out. Thank you all so much for being here. And as a reminder, Sunday at 8 p.m. and Monday, Christmas at 7 p.m. Those streams are already up, so if you can't make them live, feel free to go in, click the like button, and set any intentions, and I'll be sure to add them to it, and then you can watch the stream whenever it fits your schedule. Thank you so much. Oh, you're welcome, Chris. Lots of love to you. All the best as you quit smoking. Have a great evening, Goddess of Four. Have a great evening, everyone, and if I don't see you by Christmas, have a lovely holiday. And definitely stay tuned for some fun things for New Year's. Mercury the Meanie. Well said, Renee. Absolutely, Mercury the Meanie. Good night, Little Tree. Good night, Flower. Good night, everyone. Good night, John Boy. Good night, Mary Ellen. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here with an abundance of gratitude. Have a beautiful evening. Take care and bye for now.